J99 pitching vlog, baby.
Let's go.
Fucking enjoy it.
Time alone. How important actually time alone is. Time alone makes you see, first of all, who God.
So I bought these Kobe's for myself because I wanted to throw cheese. That's it, motherfucker. See if it works. All right, boys. You see that eye black on, you know what day it is. Don't usually like to start these videos. Actually, who says that? Because I haven't done these videos very much. But I guess we're starting this video with a velo day. I got the new what's that thing called? They paid me to make a video and I don't even remember the name. But the 9 pocket, fire, anytime baseball supply. I don't know if I have a code or not. Got the net set up, moved the mound over there. Thank you to the landscape guy. Super clutch. And this is the Chuck Sesh spot. We got the turf mound that I built with my dad. And we got the Kobe's on, meaning it's velo day. This is my view with my dog, my brother's dog running. Velo's somewhere over there. But we're gonna see what we got. First time throwing out here. Not trying to do too much again, just gonna see what we get. I got an upper body lift. After, I'll probably take you guys with there. Why not? And at the end of this video, you will be able to see the whole cycle that I went through from velo day to velo day. So we'll see if we make some gains. We'll see, you guys can see what I do on each different day to get ready and how I'm preparing the body. Let's go. We might be cooked, fellas. We might be cooked. Dirty birdie. 81 piece. 81! Yeah! It's actually so cooked. But again, moving slow-ish. Felt like doo-doo water. Don't really care though. Well, trying not to care. No, I actually don't care. Threw a lot of strikes though. Shout out to Anytime Baseball Supply telling me I'm commanding the zone. But that's gonna wrap it up. My head hurts, my neck hurts. Let's go move some bench press and live to see another day. V, come here. Hey, yo. Hey, V, how was the sesh? Huh? He's like, bro. Yeah, I know that is a bad. When I'm on that Molly, I feel savage. She the definition of a bad bitch. Stole her. I'm the definition of a bandit. I don't need no Molly to be savage. Hey, but when I'm on the Molly, I feel savage. One of the best things to do at the gym to see if you're ready to go is using a grip strength tester. And you do this over time to see what your baseline grip test is, and then basically how high up or down you are kind of shows your readiness for the day. So it's definitely a cool thing to have in your bag to see kind of where you're at. We're going 195 for 3, 2 sets of 3. We just went 175 for 6, 2 sets of 6. We're also using this bar so I can go neutral grip. JK, we're going up to 205. That was too lightweight, too light. 3 sets of 1. I'm going 245, 1 rep, 3 sets at the end, pushing weight. The absolute worst poison that you can feed your mind is comparing yourself to other people, looking at other people's lives and just wishing or thinking or envying their stuff. You have no clue what they've been through. You have no clue where they're headed. You have to focus on your journey. if you can focus inward on where you are in your timing and God's timing for you, that's when everything slows down. That's when you find clarity. That's when you find presence in that moment, that feeling that you're looking for on the mound, where it's just pure silence. You, the catcher, you're locked in. That is your journey. All right, enough of that shit, Jordan. Jesus! Let's go get some post-workout gains. I'm gonna put you on. Hold up. Gummy bears plus protein equals photosynthesis for your muscles. As well, just change it to Velo. Velo gummy bears. So, not that crazy. Alright, boys, a little update on what's going on here. I was so sore from my high out from throwing and from that lift. I ended up getting up 245 for 3 sets on bench press. I was moving 205 for 6. So, and then got a super good arm farm pump in after, so my arms were crazy sore. And from throwing, my back, my neck, all that good stuff tightened up a lot. So, big recovery day, big focus on movement. We are deloading, so I'm gonna go through all the movements, but at a lower rep, lower volume, and lower intensity. I just hit a good morning routine, kind of got my body moving, blood flowing, ready to go to the gym. And we have a lower body focus, recovery, movement, all that good stuff. And then some light throwing at the end, just probably gonna toss some plyos, get the arm moving, because tomorrow we have some long toss, which is gonna be a lot of fun. Let's rip. Essentially, I just finished like the tutorial phase of my program, which was like a test run. Now I'm making a bunch of edits, I'm changing things up, I'm seeing what I liked, what I didn't like, how I liked stacking this with stacking that, and I'm making all the finaling touches. I added all the videos, all the exercises, I turned them into GIFs, so they're looping. It's so cool. And the program you will be able to get soon if you want to follow along exactly what I'm doing to try to throw 95. Look at that back extension. Spinal AF, bro, good stuff. All right, I'm very excited to try this new pre-workout. Woke AF cream soda, bro. Also, big tip, using jars for your pre-workout, watch. Key broad, fucking folded, dude. It doesn't look that gas. I should have got blue raspberry, bro. I wanted it to look like a chug jug. And you go, and you just like get super powered up. And then you just lift heavy weight and throw cheese. Another thing that absolutely rips, She Legit, super gains. They're like these little black pellets of tar. Like they're gross, but they're gains. And of course, salt water. Next key, a little nicotine, if you're old enough, I guess. Oh, boys, my smelling salts exploded. Fuck! Zen is in, pre-workout. That doesn't look that cool right here. With the lion's mane, locks you in with the pre-workout, with the She Legit, with the Himalayan pink salt, in the Mountain Valley water. JK, I just filled it up in my sink. Don't tell anyone. Bro, we are about to be super stimmied up for the gym, super locked in, and that is when you get the best workouts, when you are prime time, lock it in, you make the best results. I'm telling you, you do. After the gym, another hack. I'll see you there.
Wherever they're buying it, they keep changing the name.
Nice, huh? Oh, they're drop shipping it?
I found 2 others.
That's so funny.
Is more kind of this way.
Wait, show 'em. So my mom just bought this product online,
No.
and she's been getting it drop shipped to her. They just keep changing the logo on the air fresheners. We making money!
So he's hooliganing earlier. He was hysterical.
Update on my entrepreneurs out there. I have 2 options, right? So I really want to make some hoodies for this winter, you know, brand them out, velo, throw gas, like just put some cool stuff on it. I have two options, right? I could use something called print on demand, which is basically an online website where I would set up my website, brand it, do everything, set my own pricing. And then when you guys buy a hoodie, right? So I make all the clips, right? Like the graphics. When you guys buy a hoodie, it goes straight to them. They print it, they ship it to you. So I hold very little risk, no inventory up front, no cash up front. I'm just spending more money per order, right? Or I could go the China route, like Alibaba and stuff, where the manufacturers are. I could fully deck them out, whatever I want, logo wherever I want, stitched it, embossed it, like do cool stuff. I can put my own tag on the back. But then, you know, it's like, I gotta have X amount of dollars up front. I gotta say, I need this many of this size, this many of this size. They're all gonna come to me, and then you guys are gonna buy from me, and then I ship them all out. You know, it's a lot more fun, it's a lot cooler, it's a lot more like, you know, I got a clothing brand type beat, but a lot more risk. So, something I gotta decide. If you had any input, go ahead, leave it in the comments, let me know. But I think it's fun. So it's a cool way to make money, being an entrepreneur. It's just how you throw, it's just how you throw gas, you know? It was good, cool. Python collab. He works for Python. It's like a better Whoop band, bro. It's got the cognitive function in it. First though, I'm about to hit some spinal hygiene. Let's get it. All right, so update on what I'm actually gonna hit today. The cool thing about once you kind of get the gist of the program and what works for you and what doesn't, you can substitute things in and out, right? So because my focus today is recovery, especially on the lower half, a fun workout that you can try, and that's what I'm gonna do, you set a running timer for 30 minutes. Pick 3, maybe 4 isometric holds. Today I'm gonna do single leg stand, wall sit, iso lunge, and glute bridge iso. And accumulate as many minutes in that iso position for each thing as you can. See, a lot of you guys just don't believe in the power of your mind. If you're struggling, if you're going through something, it's in your mind. You have to realize that your thoughts are creating your actions, which are creating your results. If you can change the first thing, if you can change your thoughts, you can change everything else. It wasn't until I realized that I realized A, I was creating all my suffering, and B, I could do something about it. How you feeling, big dog?
I'm dead.
You're dying?
Yeah.
What happened to you?
Dude, I don't know.
Three, 2, 1, go! Show the peeps. What is it?
123.4.
Let's see if we can beat it. 142 on the right. Come on now.
Nah.
I'm seeing stars though. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Rip the grip strength. See. Lower or round up?
We round up on a 48.
We do not round up. Never.
Round up.
I got the squishy ball. It's just a handle for the cable. I got the BFR straps. This double lacrosse ball for rolling out tops. I got a 1.5 pound plyo ball. And I got a pair of socks. So bro wants to go velo comp Saturday, long toss plus pull downs. He thinks I'm pussy for throwing 84, 86. And he thinks he's got 95. He's been ramping up for 2 weeks. So we're gonna velo comp on Saturday. Stay tuned for that. Sometimes I get so overwhelmed, so overly anxious that I think so far in the future, and it just feels like so much. And it just makes me want to crawl up into a ball and just hide and just not do anything. But I know that not doing anything will be the death of you. Inaction will not help you. You have to keep moving forward. And for so long, I didn't even know what the next step looked like. And I would walk, and I would look, and I just didn't know where to go. But it's in that mess, it's in that darkness, it's in the feeling that you follow. All right, we finished up at the gym. Ended up grabbing some Chick-fil-A because I went to Best Buy and this guy had Chick-fil-A. Low-key made me want it, but definitely not that Gains. I got the grilled chicken wrap, so at least there's a little protein in there. Now I'm just vibing, chilling outside. The weather is super overcast, but honestly, it's such a vibe. I got the good 3 a.m. music ripping and just sitting here with some water. And this is just prime recovery right here. You know, sitting out, actually letting your body rest, breathing, just visualizing, meditating, talking to God. Like, these are the moments where you find clarity and just, you know, actually recover and take a step back. So when I go train tomorrow, I'm fully there, you know. Tomorrow I have a field day. Right, I'm going to the fields, I'm hitting a full workout at the fields, all explosiveness stuff, all movement quality stuff. Then I'm going straight into long toss, no arm warm up, no full movement, mobility stuff, none of that. The goal is to basically just throw, right? Some days I feel really good doing this, some days I don't, but I know that no matter what, it's gonna prepare me for the following day, which is a connection day. A lot of drills, a lot of mobility, a lot of focus. In those days, I always feel money. So it's kind of like you take one to get some more. So it's totally worth it. Velo Monster, how we doing? Velo, such a G, such a G. We were about to head to the field, do some throwing. Body's hurting, I'm not gonna lie, so we're just gonna move the body, see how it feels, get some throwing in, a little bit of conditioning at the end, and get home and do some work.
Scranton's kid, baby. Yeah. Hello. Digital. Hey. I be high. When I split a Dutch and fill it up, I be high. When I get my money doubled up, I be high. When the model wanna let me cut, I be high. When I'm shining cause my diamonds blush, I be low. When a nigga can't get away, I be low. When I can't seem to make a way, I be low. When I can't even feed myself, I be low. When I realize I'm by myself, but I be high. When I'm shopping for expensive clothes, I be high. When I get what I couldn't before, I be high. In the club while I'm popping.
Ooh, that cold water is good. Just finished up throwing. Mind was all over the place, but I got the work in. Arm actually felt better than it ever has lately. I'm really feeling like my arm is like relaxing behind my body, whipping it through with the center of my body, which is a really good feeling. It takes a lot of stress off the arm. Ended up getting out to like the opposite 20, which is 5 to 10 yards further than I was last week if you watched the last video. And now I'm just gonna go chill, rest, recover. Thinking about ripping a yoga class later because I'm deloading. Good for the mobility. Yoga girls are the best too, so we'll see. See you guys later. Really good. Really good. Pre-workout, she legit. All right, fellas, little update. It's the next morning. Ended up doing a yoga class last night. Honestly, was so fire. It's like stretching in a sauna, and this girl in front of me was so it made it really good. I was feeling good. So I got my mobility in. Ended up sleeping really good. Now we are going to go to the gym. I slept in a little bit. After the gym, we're going to do some connection throwing, but just some plyo balls because I'm taking it pretty light. I had, like you guys saw, a really good throwing day yesterday. So we're gonna do connection workout, which is a lot of split stance, a lot of crossbody stuff. Still keeping it light though because I'm deloading, and then we will throw, do some med balls, and maybe a power workout later, which you can stay tuned for. They're super fire. I use the water balls, I use the ropes. I used to have a big tire, I'd flip and do the sledgehammer and everything. Like a CrossFit HIIT type workout made for pitchers. Update also on the hoodies. Shotty from China ended up making a pretty fire mock-up, but I also found this website where I can make print on demand. So you buy it, they print it, I don't have to pay any upfront inventory, and they're nice, bro. They're nice. Like, so we might go that route. I'll keep you updated on that, and then I'll show you guys while I work on the website and do all that kind of stuff, the back end, which I love, the design, the functionality, the payment processing, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, my program is like 2 inches done from being done, and then I will make a website for that, which you guys can also go and buy. So let's go lift.
Trying to say, is we go gym! We go gym now!
Wow, we are feeling money. That was a super velo workout, honestly. Mix of explosiveness, connection, everything that you need for your cross body, right? A lot of split stance work, getting strong, side bends, all those things. If you get strong, stable, and mobile in those positions, your throw is gonna feel so much better. Yo, my bad, boys, my bad. I just got stuck in the metaverse. I just brain rotted for like 30 minutes. Trying to be locked in, you know? But we're gonna rip some connection throwing. It's raining-ish outside. Plyos, water ball. Let's grow. All right, connection throwing, done. Literally just rip plyos. By the way, if you are watching this and you're like, I should copy him, I should do what he's doing, like Jordan's the best. I'm throwing plyos on my balcony into a wall. Does not translate to pitching in the game. 100% no. But that's not my goal right now. I'm not playing, so I'm just doing it to feel good. I'm doing it because it's fun, and I'm doing it to progress, right? When it's time to play in season, I will shift the focus, right? You gotta be throwing bullpens. You gotta be doing stuff on the field. If you're in season right now, if you're at school, if you're watching this, throw plyos, but then go play catch, go play long toss, go throw a bullpen, do something like that. Don't just throw plyos like I saw back in the old days, people doing it in the locker room showers. Like, don't do that, bro, you know? And it doesn't really always translate. You know, I spent so much time when I was younger throwing plyos, long tossing, doing med ball stuff, thinking that these things were making me a better baseball player. when the reality is they are pieces of the puzzle to increase your gas tank, but it's not the skill of baseball. Being a good pitcher and doing all this shit is way different. So know the difference, be smart enough to know the difference, and do what's best for you. Little disclaimer, you know what I'm saying. Somebody remind me, my next velo day I'm chucking out here, to get footage from up top, bro. That would be such minty footage. Right, V? Hey, hey, hey. Look at that. Look at the mound, bro. Look at the mound. Look at the mound. Look at the mound.
As well as the fact that the moon had unlawfully intruded into the sphere of the sun, i.e., the moon is sometimes visible by day, the moon was diminished. God then appeased the moon by surrounding it with stars, like a viceroy is encircled by his assistants. And the enlightened will shine in the brightness of the firmament, and those...
All right, we just finished up 20 minutes in the sauna, ripping a little sugar-free, Coca-Cola. Not even that big of a soda drinker. It's just kind of hitting right now. About to grill up some dinner. J99 Grills. You guys can let me know if they look fire. We got steaks and sausages. Kind of gains. I did the carnivore diet for a while where you really only eat protein and then maybe some fruit. And it's pretty gains. I don't know if you guys have ever tried it, but then you add in some rice and maybe some potatoes, you know what I'm saying? Some sourdough bread, and then you got yourself a nice little healthy diet. Let's first put the fucking sausage. This shit bigger than my... No rhyme or reason. Little skirt steak, little chicken sausage, little Argentinian sausage. Ooh, for a little...
Oh, nice. George.
Gains. See, I'm sitting here working on my program right now, and I went to the gym earlier and I took a bunch of clips of me doing all the exercises. And now I'm clipping them up into GIFs, which is gonna be so cool because it's easy for me, it's 1 rep clip. And then for you, it's looping, which is super fire. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, how do you know that these exercises are good? You know, like almost questioning myself. And then I thought, you know, that these are the exercises that I do, right? There's a reason that I do them. I've done everything in the book, you know, and it's funny because for a long time, I would go to the gym with no like structure of what to do, just an idea, right? And I would have the best workouts. And it makes me think that when I was, you know, growing up, trying everything, dude, I wanted to gain velo so bad. I tried everything. And now, me writing this program is like, this is it, bro. Like, this is what you need. Follow this, do these exercises, and you will throw harder, bro. Like, it's cool because it's like, I figured it out. Go! Are you tired? Just finished up running some sprints. Honestly, absolutely horrible. It was so humid out. I hated it. We are ripping a little bit of an English muffin with some butter and some cheese in there. And we're gonna go hit our day 4 CNS primer workout. It's quick, it's explosive, it's fast, it's pretty fun. I got my pre-workout, but I didn't do a full scoop because, you know, I don't need too much. I got some icy hot on my neck because I'm going to be hitting a bunch of spinal hygiene. And we are pushing the velo day to Saturday. So tomorrow I got a nice little rest off day. And then we're going to get ready to chuck on Saturday. I was just thinking, I am actively trying to get into my feels on the way to the gym. I'm actively trying to get emotional about something. I'm trying to connect deeper. I'm trying to get in my head. I'm trying to remember all those things that created great emotion within me. Because when I get to the gym and it's time to go and I'm connected to that, bro, that's when you can really put your fire into it. That's when you can really put your intention into it. And that's when you have good workouts, bro. You have to have a reason behind what you're doing. You have to have a why. You have to be able to connect so deeply, so emotionally, so passionately about what you're doing that it actually pushes the needle forward. All right, let's go hit this CNS primer day right before a high output day. If you got to throw tomorrow, bullpen tomorrow, want to feel good tomorrow, hit this workout. It's quick, it's explosive. It's pretty fire. See, bro, when you start taking action, when you start doing the things you know you should be doing, you get the signs, bro. You get the signs.
Pajama pants, shirt off, chest naked. Got the vintage polo bear on me.
Hey.
Parsi here. Okay. Okay.
I made a movie and I made another one like before. I get money like I never got this money before. I need to check myself into a rehab, but no. And I don't trust these bitches. I made a movie and I made another one like before. I get money like I never got this money before. I need to check myself into a rehab, but no. And I don't trust these bitches.
Our first kiss in the living room. That's a hella way to end the night. A hella way to end the night. Yeah, it's about my motherfucker.
Body is activated. Hit a bunch of spinal. Got the back move. I did a bunch of overcoming isometrics and then overspeed work, combining pushing with fast. Because when you think you want to be so quick twitch when you're pitched this the day before you throw, you'll feel pretty money tomorrow. These are some clips from my phone. At the end of my high CNS lift, I like to throw this ball that's like a little styrofoam ball, and I basically just gets my arm ripping. So it's pretty money. And like you can see how nice my arm is spiraling right here. And that's like legit my goal, especially the day before I'm trying to chuck. Like that is so smooth. I'm just sitting here thinking, it's Friday night. I'm getting ready to kind of post up and chill at 6:30. My mom's making dinner. And I just realized how amazing and how blessed I am to be able to do this on a Friday night. You know, to not need or to not want to go out and party, to not need to be seen or, you know, to even hang out with friends. But just to spend some alone time to get set a vibe, you know, to work on something meaningful. That's kind of all the good things, you know. I got my desk here, you know. I got my vision board here, my whiteboard. I got my dog. And when at night, bro, like it's a vibe, you know. But I got my velo day tomorrow. It's the best day of the week. I'm going to long toss to the max and then rips and pull downs after. I'm gonna do that mixed with the mound work every other week because the mound's in my house and I like to long toss at the fields. So we're gonna rip some pull downs, see what we can get there. I'm just excited to kind of move fast. Got a Celsius before throwing tomorrow, and then got the pre-workout before my upper body lift after throwing. So it's a nice heavy day. I'm very excited. It's one of my favorites. I get to throw as hard as I can and then get a huge nasty pump. So gonna rip that. I have a cool update on my camera. I got a new tripod, which is kind of like a legit camera to hold for vlogging. It's pretty sweet. Obviously, I got the mic on top, which was super cool. And then the lens that I bought is supposed to be like wider. I've been videoing on my phone because the camera like hugs your face. This new lens, I'm able to replace it. It's gonna be more, it's a wider angle of view. So if you're a camera person, I'm going from a 20 millimeter to a 15 millimeter. Also going from a 2.8 f-stop to a 1.7 f-stop. So the low light will be crispier, it'll be cooler, like field of view. And then the rig is ready to go. Then I need to cop an external hard drive and another SD card because the SD card keeps getting full. Then I went to go transfer it onto my computer, and my computer's like, yo, chill. Like, I can't handle all that. Pause. So the external hard drive, put everything on. SD card, go on and off, so I can clear it, use it, fill it, clear it, use it, take it off. And then I've been editing and then scheduling all the posts. So if I can batch create content for short form and then schedule it out, dude, I'm going to have so many pieces of content to just put out there. And it's not like every time I want to post, I got to think of something. Like there's just content going and going and going and going. Like it's legit taking social media and systemizing it. That's how I'm going to put out so much content. That's how I'm going to have so many leads and so many people looking at my program, making money, doing all those things. And then I'm going to have the clothing brand that's going to be ripping. And I'm going to sell all my sunglasses that I have. So e-com, baby, entrepreneur, let's go, dude. I've always been like that. Always sold stuff on eBay, always just, yo, how can I buy this for this and sell it for that? You know, and it's cool because the middle ground is all your uniqueness. You know, whatever you want to do to spin up, buy something for 10, sell it for 20, but what gives it that $10 more value? Like you got to create something out of it. So that's what I love. Maybe I'll come back for some vibes later, but if not, I'll see you in the morning. It's going to be a good day. Must be that day. Eye black's on a little bit thicker today. I dig the eye black, bro. I dig it. I'm telling you, when I'm on the mound, I'm put this shit on. You already know it's game time. But we got max long toss with some pull downs at the end. Day 5 of the program, my favorite day. How could it not be? I get to throw as hard as I can. I get to not have to focus on mechanics or anything that's annoying. And I get to hit an upper body workout after, so sounds pretty good to me. We're not that stimmied up, which is whatever. I had a Celsius. I'm gonna throw a Zen in, but still got upper body lift later, so that's when I'll rip pre-workout. Cool, dude. Have fun watching. I'm gonna make a cool little montage starting.
Yeah. Fuck cold, nigga. Remain in this. Yeah. Seeing this world through a blurry lens, fiending for exposure, finding it hard to remember friends. Back when we was closer, I was lost, looking for an end. How am I supposed to make it out when I'm keeping in the saddest of emotions? Forgive me if I wronged you, I'm still a child at times, a prisoner of my ego, my insecure design, the product of my...
Alright, just wrapped up throwing for the day. Ended up throwing a lot more than I've been because, like I said, met up with the boys. Ended up throwing with somebody, long toss, did way more throws than I've done. Pull downs all the way back in, and then radar pull downs. So it's a lot more stimulus than I'm used to. Shoulder started barking a little bit. Had a little bit of an elongated break between pull downs from the field and then pull downs on the gun. Still was moving smooth. 87 was my low, so I definitely got exactly where I wanted to be. Just have to focus on some recovery work now. At the gym, we're gonna go rip an upper body day, but gonna focus more on isometrics and some power output to stimulate some more recovery. And that'll be a wrap on the cycle. We're on the way to the gym here, boys.
Nah, what?
I can't believe they let J99 get mic'd up for upper body day. Because this is when we enter the Velo Monster mode. This is when you stare at the same spot on the floor for as long as you can until everything around you goes dark and everything around you goes quiet. Letting the elbows go past, keeping your pelvis tucked, not dumping it, chin tucked, and holding. These are the workouts that are going to separate you, the ones that you do where you just enter your mind, you enter that next level, right? It's so important to connect your why to whatever you're doing. If you don't know why you're doing something, if you just go through the motions, you'll never give it all that you got. And if you're, whatever you're doing, if you're not giving it all you got, why are you doing it? Like, you realize that the time's gonna pass. Whether you just let it float by you or whether you have so much intention behind what you're doing. If you have a strong why, if you can write down on paper why you're doing something, then every time you go to do it, you have extra, you have juice to pull from. You have a reason. And if you have a reason, you can bear anything. And if things aren't going your way right now, if it just feels like there's no end in sight, go back to your why. Remind yourself why you're doing this. Remind yourself what the end goal looks like. And if you push and keep pushing through that, you'll get to the end. And you'll remember why you did then. And then you'll just be overwhelmed with the most grateful feeling. And you'll be able to look back on everything that happened and know exactly why. But only if you know your why first. Then will everything come together. Who the fuck are you, Jordan? I'm like a motivational fucking speaker out here. More than your arm is ready for, you don't want to do that. Understand how stress can be adapted over time. So if you start small, if you get to a point where you throw and your arm feels good and then you stop there, increase over time, build the stress, build the engine, and your arm will... I know you hate playing catch. I know that your thoughts run crazy. I know that you get so anxious and you just don't want to anymore. How do you beat the yips? What are the yips? Who is susceptible to the yips? How do you know if you have the yips? I remember when I was playing at a tournament. The tournament meant nothing. It was pure fun. But all of a sudden, I couldn't throw the baseball where I wanted to. I would throw it and would just miss. And I was shocked. I was like, what is going on? But it quickly became the joke of the tournament. And I started to think about it. And at that moment, the seed was planted, the poison had entered my mind. And then it just got bigger. And it developed, and I went to school, to high school, and I was on a new team with new people, new coaches, and the pressure was on. And at first I played really good, because I didn't care. But then, every mistake became so amplified. Every mistake just continued to run in my head. Internally, I was trying so hard to become better. I was learning, I was growing, I was reading videos. I was just being obsessed with how to throw harder, working on pitching mechanics, mobility, all these things, because I wanted it so badly. And maybe I wanted it so badly because I didn't have it. And maybe that's you too. And maybe there's nothing wrong with that. Whatever drives us, it's okay. Because we're going to continue to go where we're supposed to go. All right, good morning. Little update. Woke up pretty sore, slept in, got some good sleep. I have been starving, so I ate a bunch of food. And actually about to go get massages, which is kind of cool, kind of bougie. I kind of dig it. They got saunas there, so we're about to sauna and get a massage and recover, wrap up, and get ready for the next week, baby. If you watched this far, thank you. Show you a little bit of the sauna, and then we out.